Oh, amazing. Like rats leaving sinking ships. Well, there you go. There's the great element of democracy for this great capital city of ours. It seems like the same rabble outside who disappeared inside here. I'd like to thank the returning officer. I'd also like to thank the police for keeping order outside. And more important than that, I'd like to thank the 100 people coming out on a weekly basis to put out around about 1 million leaflets across London, giving London a real choice and alternative. What's more important, against the diversity and absolute corruption of our media, attack after attack. I feel a little bit like Boris Johnson and Ken Livingstone and also Mr Paddock, where they were attacking them day in on their personal lives. The only difference was the comments the press, the gutter press, made about me were lies. And I'm quite happy to see the fact that Simone Clarke, a person that stood up against Ken Livingstone's barrage of hatred, of telling the truth and having the freedom of speech, still stands strong. And she is a wonderful woman, better than most of those people running around the streets outside, putting down the whole aspect of democracy. I have not been elected to Mayor of London, but I will be in the Assembly. And I promise to every single Londoner out there, regardless of creed, colour or identity, the nonsense of political correctness will be swept aside. The budget put forward by either Livingstone or, I've forgotten his name, the blonde bombshell, will be scrutinised second by second. Money that is directed toward political correctness, money that's directed towards a one-sided, positive discrimination will be brought to the public day in and day out. If this city of ours is so great in its multiculturalism and its diversity, why is it that a small minority get a large percentage of the finance paid by every taxpayer in this capital city? Why is it broken down that the majority that fund this city get the lowest return for the work they put in, day out? So that I make quite clear now to you, all Londoners, every single one that walks, if you need aid from a voice that will speak for you, representing you clearly across this capital city, without prejudice or without concern of colour or identity, my hands will be opened up as wide as that of the indigenous population and the first generation that came here to every single Londoner, as long as you play part within the identity of this great city and this great capital. People should remain as individuals and belong to the environment they came from or they come into. This is Britain. It is for the British people with the intent of its identity, culture and belonging. It is not for people to enter into this land dictating what will and will not happen to the people that created it and built it over generations. Thank you.